comment or, yeah, hello. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Amazing. I'm going to put my mic a bit off to the side. Good morning. For this practice, you'll need either a strap or you can use a pair of leggings or a shirt or a towel. Blanket's really great too. You'll need a yoga block or a book, and it's okay if you're not using one. And then I always like to have a bolster or a pillow close, just for coziness or in case you want extra support. We'll start in a seated position. And as we're here in seated, whether it's a block or bolster to elevate the hips, you can place them underneath. And it's the most comfortable seat for you. So whether that's legs extended, legs out to the side, one leg out, one leg in, or legs crossed. Hands on the thighs, and a gentle shift forward and back with the palm of our hands. Breathing in through the nose, and a big sigh out through the mouth. As the inhale comes through, really notice the movement of your hands and the feeling along the body and the shoulders. And as you sigh out, notice how the shoulder blades and the hips sink towards the ground. Deep breath in. Slow sigh out. As that sigh starts to filter out, hands towards the knees, chin towards the chest, round through the upper back in a seated cat. Inhale, bring the shoulders back, chest forward, lifting the chin. Maybe a soft gaze upward. Exhale, round through. Inhale, bringing it forward. Exhale, take that round to the upper back. Holding here, fingertips come towards one another. Elbows splay out. Inhale, lift the chest, bring it forward. Elbows draw in towards the body as the arms open. Exhale, we bring the fingertips back in. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, draw in. Deep breath in, opening, elbows close, fingers wide. Chin comes towards the chest. Draw it over to the right side, as if we're taking a look at our fingers, and we can even wiggle the right fingertips. Sweep the chin along the heart, along the chest, bring it over to the left side, wiggling the fingers here. And as the chin comes back to center, so do the fingertips, round through the upper back. Inhale, open up. Seeing if we can keep our spine in the middle, and nice, slow shifts, whether it's side to side, whether it's circling in one direction. Not the band, just the movement. And the other direction. We'll come into more of a 90s pop star practice. Hands behind the back of the head, and we take those circles again. And again, this can also be shifts from side to side. Staying rooted here through the hips, sweep to the other direction. Back towards the center, reach the arms up. Palms pressing forward, palms pressing the sky. Fingertips come down towards the ground, sigh, and soften. Walk the right fingertips out to the side in line with the hips. Again, pressing into the block, or if you're on the bolster or the ground. Lifting here to create space. Reach the left arm up, palm facing forward. Find your gaze at the thumb, drishti at the thumb. And every time you exhale, sink into the right hip. As you inhale, press through the right hip. Exhale, sink, inhale, rise. Sweeping that left arm over towards the right. Inhale, open up. Exhale, take that sweep. Inhale, open. Exhale, sweep. Inhale, we open. Exhale, sweep and hold. Place the hand onto the knee, so left hand onto that right knee. Walk the fingertips back and gently walk them behind that right hip for a twist. Open the chest. Maybe we're looking over the shoulder, maybe we're looking towards the ceiling or the ground. Wherever you choose to place your focus, just acknowledge it there and soften through the left shoulder. Squeeze into the legs as we lift the right arm up and over, taking a side bend. A few options here. Hand can just stay here on the thigh, on the knee, or we turn the palm up, bend into the elbow, as if we're tipping a jar. Inhale, open. Exhale, come back into that side bend. Inhale, open. Exhale. And that side bend. More together as we open up. And exhale. Open gently. Fingertips to the ground. Walking the left fingertips out to the side. Right arm opens up. Find your gaze at the thumb. And we're trying to create space again in between the shoulders. As you exhale, sink into that left hip. And as you inhale, we press into the hip. Exhale to sink. Just creating that slow ritual, and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Finding where we want to begin and where we want to kind of soften and stop. Again, one more. Exhale. As we inhale and reach, exhale, come towards that left arm, left hand. Inhale, open the chest. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. One more, opening up. And bringing it in. Hold here gently. Let the back soften as you bring the right hand to the left knee. Walk the fingertips back towards the hip and then behind the hip for a twist. Find your gaze wherever you want it to be, wherever you need it to be. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Inhale, we sweep that arm up and over. And remember that the hand can stay on the thigh or the knee. You can place it to the side of the body. Or we turn the palm up, reach over, keeping our chest pointing forward. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale to open. And exhale to reach. Let's do one more. Inhale. Reach out through the fingertips. And exhale. Take that side bend. Inhale, open up. Exhale, walk the hands forward and fold. As soon as the next in-breath comes towards the body, into the body, start to walk the hands back. Exhale again to sink. Reaching for the block if you have it underneath the hips, and we can move it off to the side, preferably in front of your mat. Extend both feet out in front of you if you don't already have them here. Wiggle through the toes, shift through the ankles, and you can also move the head and hands. Just get everything incorporated. With your blanket, we'll take it and fold it so we have it for our knees. We'll move into table, hands and knees on the mat, taking the block and placing it in the middle of our hands and the blanket underneath our right knee. Both hands come to the block, and any side works as well. So you can come onto the flat side, which is, well, they're all flat sides, apologize. You can come to the widest side and place the thumbs gripping onto the edges. Make sure that grip is very soft, and as you're here in table, shift forward. Draw the shoulders back. Exhale, hips come back. Switch pose. Inhale, move forward. Tuck the toes this time so that we're here to start. Exhale, take that child's pose. Hips come back. Notice the stretch along the back of the feet. Inhale and exhale. Come forward, press into that right knee. Extend the left leg back and up. Pinky toe towards the ground. It's going to feel a little uneven here. It's a little bit closer. Draw the knee into the chest, round the upper back. Knee and hip out to the side. And back to center. Extending that leg back, planting the toes to the ground. Pushing the heel back, chin into the block. We'll gently come into lizard. As that right knee is pressing into the ground, into the blanket, wiggle the toes, then plant the toes firmly. Left knee comes forward in line with the block. Extend through the crown of the head, find your gaze where it feels comfortable, and settle into the hip. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Left hand stays on the block, right arm reaches up. Nice and slow, bring that right arm back, lift the chest. Open the body, open the chest. Right arm, fans forward, palms together, thumbs together. Inhale, lift the arms up, thumbs to the back of the body, lifting the chest, pressing to the big toe of that left foot. Exhale, lift the arms up. Send the arms back, lean forward, push back through that right toe, right foot, lift the right knee off the ground. Right arm spins forward onto the block, and this is where we can take it to another level. Reaching up and twisting open. Gently bring that right knee down, back onto the blanket. Left arm reaches back, opening the chest. Sweep the arm forward. Hands onto the block. Shift the left hip back, lift the toes, half split, but more of a lizard half split. Inhale, bend to the knee. Exhale, shift back. And again, remember there's 3 levels here to the block, so you can elevate a bit more and scissor at the hips. Or shimmy. Especially if you have like a song in your head. Bend into that left knee. Sweep the right toes in line with the heel. Send the right arm back. Extend through that leg. Lift. Turn the toes on the left side out towards the front or the long edge of the mat. Hinge at the hips, fingertips to the ground. Shift back. And you can shift forward. So whether it's stillness that connects with you or maybe more of a rocking movement, you can even lift the toes. Take the time to really explore and create a ritual space, a ritual sense of movement, a ritual sense of breath, a ritual sense of stillness. Again, that really focuses on what you need for the day, for the moment. As you come back here, fingertips on the mat, pressing into the base of the feet, right hand in line with the knee, and the block can come over here, again for more elevation. Lift the left arm up and over the ear, coming into that side plank. From here, we put a little bit more weight into the hand, lift the leg, bend the knee if that feels comfortable, and you can hang out here. If you have your strap, you can put it on the front, gently tug, tuck the tailbone in to open here along the front of that thigh. Gaze wherever balance and harmony finds you. So if it's down on the ground and you're like, yes, I see that speck of dust and that dog hair right there. Or if it's a feeling you're like, I really need to paint that feeling, but I need to focus also here on balance. Or the being towards the knee, stay here in the moment. No judgment. Gently release the strap or your hands without slingshotting your foot. Extend, plant, lift here into gate. Bring the palms together, round through the upper back. Tuck the tailbone at the same time. Gently, with that left heel, bring it in line with the knee. Sweep the foot and the arms up. Low lunge. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Gently lift that right knee. Bring back the left leg here in plank. Both knees come back down to the ground. Might be like your block is underneath the shins. Take it, bring it back in between the hands. Walk the hands back towards the knees. And then walk the hands back at least to the shins or the ankles. We're going to lift the knees up. Come here onto our toes, just so we can move the blanket to the other side. Bring those knees down. Make sure it's in the blanket or on the blanket in a space that you'd like. Block, table, holding on. Deep breath in. Shift forward. Exhale back. Child's pose. Inhale forward. Squeeze into the legs if that feels comfortable, and exhale back. So we're here in a low downward dog, and inhale for a low plank. Exhale back into a low downward dog or child's pose, and inhale into that plank. This time, as we come back, take your time. Inhale, gently come forward, right leg extends. Hold here, shoulders back, low ribs in, pinky toe towards the center, slightly towards the center. Draw the knee into the chest, round through the upper back. Inhale, bring it out to the side. Whew. Gently bring it into the middle. Extend the leg back and plant the toe. As you plant the toe and you push the heel back, tuck the chin in, maybe around through the upper back. Inhale fully. Sigh out into the ground. Start to bring that right foot forward to the outside of the block of the hands here in your lizard. And remember, you have different levels for your block. Choose whichever suits. Choose whatever works. Choose whatever Really helps you groove right now. Keeping that right hand on the block, left arm opens up. Deep breath in, lift the chest, open the arms. Sweep that left arm forward, bringing it down to the block. Good. Gently open here. Hand back down to the block. Bring the arms forward, palms together, thumbs together. Lift up. Squeeze into the left hip. Pressing gently into that big toe. Send the arms back. As the arms send themselves back, that knee on the left side lifts. There we go. Left arm spins forward onto the block, any level that you like. Open the chest. Lift and open. And then bring the knee down. Sweep the arm forward. Plant the hands to the block. Send the hip back. Half split. Inhale, come forward. Ooh. Exhale back. I know you can't tell, but it's really warm here. I'm in an old space, and sometimes the heat and the weather don't really match up. And so it's a balance game with the thermostat, and I think I overshot it. Send it back here. And remember, we can hold and shimmy and scissor. And you're going to see this here from the back. So as we bend into that knee, we can slowly bring the left foot out to the side, keeping the hand on the block. Sweep the arm up, shift the hip to the side, coming into that gate pose. So whether hand on the block or hand towards the thigh. Gently lift and open. Maybe bring your block with you. Keep it in line with that left hip. Sweep the right up and over the ear. Keep the toes tucked here. Gently, gently, gently start to put your weight into the right leg. For options, whether just pressing the hips forward and holding here. Toes can be on the ground and we can still open. Using your strap around the foot or the ankle or hand around the foot, pushing the top of the foot into the hand and finding our gaze. And wherever we want to start our ritual for the morning. Gently, gently, softly, softly extend that leg. Plant the toes. As you plant the toes, lift the arms up. Hinge at the hips, bringing them forward. Start to rock forward and back. And remember, as you're rocking forward and back, that toe can lift with you. Stillness is great here too. Stillness is great here too. Forearms can be on the ground. Block can be on the ground. Whatever you need. Hold here gently and plant the toe. Inhale, lift the chest. Heel comes in and we sweep into a low lunge. Use your hands, use everything that's available to you. Plant the hands to the mat. Lift the left knee off the ground. Right leg draws back. Move the hips from side to side. Hips back and up. Downward dog, pedal through the feet. Exhale, knees come down to the ground. And you can also just move the blanket underneath both knees if that feels comfortable. Hips forward into that low plank. Bend into the elbows, lower down to the ground. Shift the block over with your feet. Let your heels splay out to the sides. One arm in front of you and then the other. Move the hips gently. Extending the arms out to the side. Whether it's palms right to the ground or fingertips covered. Inhale, chin stays into the chest. Squeeze into the legs, lifting up here into seal. Not the singer, the animal. And in a way, also not the animal, the posture. Lift the feet if that feels comfortable, and the knees can splay out to the sides as well. Heels can connect. Bring the body down. Lift the hips gently. So ribs are going to be here in the mat, and the hips can shift from side to side. Press the top of the hips or the front of the hips or the pubic bone into the ground. Inhale, lift again. Squeeze into the butt, squeeze into the legs. Draw the shoulders back and down. And sigh. Release the feet, hands underneath the shoulders. Press the chest up. Toes together. Knees out to the side. This is where I like to unfold my blanket a little bit. Whether it's the bolster or the block underneath your head, underneath your chest, we'll come here into child's pose. You can turn onto one side like myself. I'm just doing it so that you're able to hear me, or you might be able to hear me here. Forehead stays onto the block or the bolster. Arms can be extended. You can shift here if energy is like really telling you, hey, I need to like stay moving, keep moving, or you can find stillness. Take a deep breath in. Big sigh out. Walk the hands back. Bring your bolster along or put it off to the side. As you walk your hands back, coming into kneeling, extend the legs out in front of you. Center yourself on your mat. Bring one knee into the chest and roll down. Extend the other leg out, flexing the feet. Knee that you have into the chest, you're going to take the opposite hand and use that hand to draw the knee to the opposite side for a twist. Extend the arm of that same knee that you're twisting away from the knee. You might enjoy cat's tail, which is bending into the bottom leg, reaching for the foot with either your strap or your fingertips. Inhale, come back to center. Both knees into the chest. Rock from side to side, paying attention to the low back. The knee that was previously extended, or the leg that was previously extended, is going to come into the chest. And we're going to extend the other leg. Opposite hand comes to the knee. Come into that twist. Extend away from the knee to create more space. And sigh to sink into the mat. Bending that knee on the bottom for cat's tail if you choose. If you're feeling it. If you're not feeling it, that's okay. Do what you gotta do this morning. Creating that ritual space. Creating that morning flow. Be very mindful of what you've got going on here and now, but also coming up. It's okay to think about what's coming up in the next little bit. Getting ready for it, setting the foundation for it. Come back to center, hug both knees in. Reaching for the inside of the feet. Press the knees out to the side, out towards the armpit, soles of the feet out or up towards the ceiling. here in Happy Baby, and you can rock from side to side or extend one leg and then the other. So many options here while keeping the hip low to the ground. Again, remember, stillness ain't bad either. Sigh out. Gently bring the knees in, soles the feet to the mat. Bring the feet a little bit further apart, hands down by your sides, palms facing down. Windshield wipe the knees from one direction to the other. Lovely. With your block or bolster, soles of the feet stay to the mat. Press the hips up. Bring the bolster underneath the low back. We're going to hang out here for a few minutes just to breathe before we end our practice. Sighing out to melt over the bolster or the block. Again, choose how you would like to be here, whether it's legs extended, whether it's legs up here in waterfall, and low back pressed, or just a solid hanging out. As you notice your breath expanding here through the belly, ribs, and chest, see where else you can take your breath on that inhale. And as you exhale, focus on the softness, the sinking, the space. Inhaling to expand to all parts of you. And exhaling to acknowledge just the time you've taken, whether it's for you, whether it's for the coworkers that you're about to chat with, whether it's about the conversation, situations, problem solving that you got for the day. Take in here to acknowledge the moments that you've set. Take time here to create, whether it's an intention, whether it's declaration, whether it's acknowledgement, whether it's a congratulation, whether it's gratitude. Take that moment here and now. Use the breath to really filter it through, to just seal and solidify that ritual for this morning. Notice your heartbeat. Notice the softening of the space in between the eyebrows. Gently, slowly, supportively wiggle fingers and toes. Press your back a little bit more into that block. If you have the feet down, shift from side to side. If you have the feet up, bring the knees into the chest. Coming onto your side or rocking up into seated, moving the bolster or the block out of the way beforehand. Once you're here in a seat that speaks to you, reach the arms out. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, reach the arms up. And exhale, hands down. Bring one palm to the heart and the other to the belly. As you go through your day, take your time to incorporate moments, to incorporate little rituals that keep you grounded, that support what you need and where you want to go. Thank you so much for joining me in this morning flow. I'll see you next month. If you need anything, you can always reach out. But again, thank you so much, and I'll make sure to upload some more meditation tracks here to Insight Timer. Thank you.